It's time. So we're gonna do a video. I am inspired by a lot of beautiful, kind-hearted um, tarot brothers and sisters in the YouTube community, and I want to say thank you. And I was really going through it, ready to just throw the towel in. These pick a cards saved my life, and I hope that all those who supported me in the very beginning stages of me discovering tarot, I hope that you guys are able to experience all the abundance that you deserve, because some of you guys may not realize it, but you sharing the truths that I needed to hear in those past moments gave me a reason to keep going. I remember I was living in my car, I was being gang stalked, my child had been illegally taken from me. I had been severely isolated. My energy was set up to only attract narcissists. It was just very difficult. And those people in my life through the YouTube pick a cards, you guys reminded me that I'm not alone. You guys also helped me with self-care. So we're going to focus on we're going to do something different. Okay, we're going to do some Reiki in the videos as well as a message. I'm actually excited. So this 3-pound pick a card will be titled Self-Realization, and it's inspired by this beautiful book, The Science of Self-Realization. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I don't want to be rude, but this is self-realization. So there's 3 pals, and each of the pals there will be Reiki provided, but we're also going to get some self-care tips first and foremost, and we're also going to get a card, one of each, because there's a lot of meaty information that's coming through and I want to honor it. Okay, so please leave the timestamps in the comments to show your appreciation if you are the first couple of people watching it. And we're going to get into it. Pal 1 is starting at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Hey Pal 1, your pal is starting at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. We're going to get one card from Finding Inner Peace Inspiration Cards, as well as one of my homemade decks. And we just picked something there. I'm actually very curious. That card is bubbling with a lot of energy. So self-realization, and we'll do some Reiki. Okay. So you got some additional messages with numerology. Truth is love, and love is truth. 5 plus 3 equals 8 abundance. You guys are walking into major abundance, pal 1. And with 5 plus 3, there's going to be a lot of changes in your associations. You will be known for having a very evolutionary, inspiring crowd of people. So you're attracting like people. You're also attracting loving, truthful people. That's pretty cool, pal 1. Yeah, so obstacles connected to your relationships are being completely eradicated. And so these new experiences you will have with high vibrational beings will definitely be very healing for you and your loved ones. And I'm looking at the back of this beautiful card. I'm going to show it to you guys. But it's a full moon surrounded by beautiful petals. And I feel as if you are just as beautiful as a flower very as charming as a full moon. And just look at, how would you describe this card? The first word that comes to mind when you describe the back of this beautiful card is how you are being seen. Okay? And then we have letting go. Now is the time to let go of everything that no longer serves me. So I feel like you're doing a huge purging, Padawan. This is so beautiful. Let's gonna cleanse this with the sound bowl and then prepare to receive some Reiki. And I did not speak too much on the purging process because, you have to be self-mastered to go through a very deep purge as you are going. Because the type of purge you are undergoing, anyone who is not emotionally or mentally stable would not be the healthiest. The type of purge you are experiencing, Padawan, is one where a sociopath would try to find a victim to take their emotional and mental imbalance out on. And you are being protected from this as well as your loved ones, okay? So I definitely wanted to put that in. If you do not understand how wonderfully self-disciplined you are and self-aware, well, I want you to understand, Padawan, that this type of purging that's taking place, if someone is being forced to and they are quite sociopathic, narcissistic, or energy vampires, well, they're not able to hurt innocents and light workers, but this deep kind of purging that is taking place within you, it is releasing all that energy, the negativity back to the sender, and that narcissistic, energetic, vampire, sociopathic energy will take that anger out on another like energy as themselves. So that is just something you guys should know. And so please prepare to receive this Reiki. All right, let's sage. Receive this healing sage energy. Trust to still be healing in. I hope that you guys have a great day. So we're going to go to Pal 2, and that's going to be starting at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Hello, beautiful Pal 2. You're starting at 8 minutes and 50 seconds, okay? And so we're going, a beautiful friend of mine, Lady Bird, has self-published The Last Ballads, okay? If you're interested in this book, go to thelastballads.com. And that is ballads with an S at the end. I know with my accents, it could sound as if I'm saying ballad, but it's ballads. Thelastballads.com if you're interested in supporting this beautiful self-published author. So let's get an energy check-in. And this is called Ascension 2. We'll read it. Why? Who hears thy cry? I take a deep breath and shout my frustrations to the sky. Take me now. I demand a sign. If it is you that I have found, then why must you hide? Beginning to laugh, I hear a voice coming from inside. I am not something you find. I am something you realize. That was very deep and impactful. Okay, so before I close this, I'm excited me to move fast if I didn't. What I did notice is, no, that's not where we're going. Yeah, the energy here is pretty heavy. This could be from multiple parties. If you're a karmic watching this, well, you might be feeling unheard and all your attempts to get attention isn't working. And if you are a light worker or an innocent, you're starting to... Wait, let me move this. Cuddles is doing Cuddles things. I don't mind it one bit. If you are a light worker or innocent, you are starting to see that all of the effort that you put into not giving up when things were extremely difficult, and I mean you have experienced extreme difficulty if you are in the second part, you're starting to realize there's a reason you're still here. So I feel as if you're going to be receiving more healing experiences if you're on the, receiving end of abuse. But if you are on the end where you dished out the abuse and you chose not to be accountable, well, there's nothing really much to say, You're definitely going to be getting humbled really soon. So if you are on the if you have been on the receiving end of abuse, let's just say those who abused you will be getting humbled very soon. This is a type of humbling where there is no going back to repeating cycles of abuse and saying, I'm sorry. This is going to be where they are going to experience such severe abuse on a consistent daily basis. They're just going to stop abusing at all. It doesn't matter if they victimize themselves or if they try to make others aware of the abuse. There's going to be an understanding. Would you have stopped the abuse if you hadn't experienced what you're experiencing now? So let's get that really wants your attention, pal, too. Alrighty. So beautiful souls of Pal 2, we have patience pays off. I'm patient because I know I am going through a process and am in full acceptance of this situation. So I feel like Pal 2, this very difficult karmic cycle to close out, definitely help develop your inner patience. If you notice these boots, and how beautiful she is, I feel like everything that you own and touch is imbued with your strength. And anyone who has possibly kept anything of yours when they know they shouldn't have, those items are cursed for them. So whatever it is you experienced when you wore a certain clothing item, because I feel someone could definitely be trying to manifest you on a full moon. With an item of yours, what's happening instead is you are actually being purged of any toxic energy that was connected to that item. Okay, so this is very interesting, Pal, too, right? Someone could be trying to manifest you against your free will, trying to use something against you that you touched or things like that. And you're just really going through a deep purging, quite honestly, because these boots are very sturdy. So they could possibly be trying to get your energy off balance, and all that this is doing is making you more sturdier, and it's returning back to the sender if from any time period, whatever abuse you were subjected to. And it's pretty potent. I honor your emotions. So it's self-realization. I feel as if you're getting in this space where you don't give a flying fuck if someone wants to gaslight your vulnerabilities. You're at this place, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm going to say what I need to say, how I need to say it. You are not going to control the way I talk. You're not going to control the way I dress. You're not going to control the way I think. You are not going to control anything about me. And I feel with this, we go back to patience pays off. You have had to unbury yourself. And I said, you have had to unbury yourself after being buried alive by people who were persistent on basically having you forget your divinity by any means necessary. And you have had to be patient and work your way through the very difficult emotions that have come with these experiences that others have went above and beyond to try to get you to not acknowledge. So the fact that you have come out swinging, acknowledging your emotions, despite how they really tried everything in their power to numb you so that you would just sit there and take the abuse, so that you would just sit there and cave in to their persistent, consistent abuse. And what I'm picking up how to is that this persistent, consistent abuse wore and tore at you in every way possible. So you are currently receiving healing because not only was your physical body negatively impacted from this psychic and emotional abuse, your mental and emotional took a beating. And the fact that you are still remaining graceful and choosing to not give into darkness despite it all, you are going to be very pleasantly blessed with healing. And this healing is going to facilitate an abundance beyond your wildest imaginations. And anyone who had any ill intentions towards you will be suffering greatly. So I'm going to cleanse the energy before we do your Reiki, because I really feel as if, POW 2, you're going to get an understanding of how much spell work was targeted towards your physical health, and the depths that these people went to target your physical health. They targeted your emotional and mental. These I'm picking up on energies that's beautiful. Go ahead. That wanted you to suffer in a way where you would be deemed mentally unstable, where you would be deemed emotionally erratic. And these people did a lot of work to cover it up, okay? So before we get, because I'm going to cleanse the energy, because the energy is heavy. We're going to get some information from Sis. The information I'm getting. These people tried to cover up their tracks. They wanted you to commit suicide so that they could profit off of your name. We are blessed with the Sun card as well as the Knight of Clubs. So this is a lot of fire energy. So this Sun card is telling me with this on one side is the moon, one side is the sun, that these people have been operating in darkness. You have been operating in light. And while they have been holding, you see how this individual is holding a weapon? Basically, they have been too afraid to admit to themselves they have no sense of security. And if this video does go to a part 2, I'm going to put that in the comments. But these people have had no sense of security. They have to fight with literal weapons, and these literal weapons are going to be used against them. Let's say someone has been trying to shoot you with the gun, right? And they've been like, okay, I'm looking for PAL 2. They're going to use that gun on themselves, okay? Whatever sort of bullets or weapons they used against you is being used against them. And with this sun card, blue skies, green pastures, healthy grass, you have been just trusting, the universe pushing you outside your comfort zone. Like literally, PAL 2, what I'm picking up, you do not have to wear stones for protection. It is simply jewelry, and it just enhances whatever energy you're trying to enhance. This is how pure your energy is, that whatever stone you wear will simply, or touch, will simply enhance what you already have, okay? And with this King of Wands here, it flipped over. I'm going to honor this. This is showing me that anyone who has been trying to be a false prophet, they are being seen as very demonic, as very controlling, as very this sun card and this right here, they're being seen as very uptight. Their energy makes people nervous. Their energy gets people to put their guards up. Like, you could have a false prophet come into a room and they're trying to act as if, go ahead, baby, go ahead. I am Jesus. I am such and such. And what's truly happening is people are looking at them like, if I were you, I would sit down, because you're going to attract the wrong attention, and that wrong attention is going to show you long term why you should not, have been exploiting a situation. Okay, so let's get ready to receive the Reiki PAL 2. Okay, you guys. Have a really good day, PAL 2. So, PAL 3 is starting at 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Beautiful PAL 3, you're starting at 23 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, that's beautiful. So, we're going to pull a card from the Inner Peace Inspiration cards. Oh no, the Finding Inner Peace Inspiration cards. So I feel like if you chose PAL 3, you have achieved nirvana. And those who went above and beyond to block your nirvana, any way that they did it, it will be amplified and happen to them. So let's say I'm aware that you had an opportunity coming, and I kept doing spell work to prevent you from getting it. You may, PAL 3, I am picking up, you have experienced so many setbacks. The amount of setbacks you have experienced is the fact that you haven't given up. Let's just say you're going to go down in history, PAL 3. And it's going to be because when people hear your story about all the setbacks you have experienced, And I feel like you're going to be expressing it in a way where self-victimization will not be a part of this experience. It's going to be when you're completely alchemizing the energy. They're going to be like understanding. So whatever you've experienced and whatever you've gained from it wasn't handed to you. There's going to be a great respect with your name very soon, Pal 3, because what I'm picking up, the amount of setbacks that you have experienced, whoever set up any setback for you in any way, it could have been simply saying, hi, may I use your restroom? And I'm going to make sure it's clean. And you could be the person that actually does it. Someone out of envy and jealousy could have simply said, no, it's a public bathroom. No, it's not a public bathroom. But yet it really is. Let's just say that individual act of trying to keep you from being able to use the bathroom due to being triggered by unhealed trauma and then projecting their insecurities onto you and then coveting what you have and then going above and beyond to try to separate you from yours. Well, let's just say it don't matter if it was something small. If